Fun fact,
Tell
did you
B.
know if you Google Palkia type weakness, Google will tell you that he's weak to fairy and salamence?
And
No other dragons, just salamence. So Jacob and I started joking around every time we saw a Palkia.
Salamence is the secret weapon.
Oh no, if only I had
the beating
a
space.
salamence. Uh-oh, don't have a salamence over here. It was kind of strange how many Palkias we ran into, but that didn't stop us from bullying.
He was taking up a lot of,
so we take on
a lot of space. Yeah, let's watch the video. Hello, PyroPuffs. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to, I attempted a two-player Nuzlocke by Jaiden Animations. And yes, we have more of Jaiden Animation reaction videos. I cannot believe it. What's going on? We're doing this again, and there's one more coming up. I know I said this would be the last one, but we do, in fact, have one more. I think it's like the 50+ types reaction. So we got that one going. We're going to be watching that. It's going to be great. And then that's the finale for all the Jaiden stuff. If you want to watch the original, you know, the goodness that is Jaiden's Two Player Nuzlocke, without me in the left corner, you know, yapping in your ear, the links are in the description for that video as well. And also, while you're down there, maybe even like and subscribe. We're 15 away from 200 followers. Insane. So I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. But okay, without further ado, let's get in to the Soul Link action, baby.
You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies. Catch one Pokemon per route and nickname it to set up for emotional trauma. But this time we're doing something a bit different. A two-person Nuzlocke.
A two-player Nuzlocke.
Soul Link, but no one knows what that means. So basically, you and person 2 play the same Pokemon game at the same time, following the same Nuzlocke rules.
I want to do one of these.
Your Pokemon
I really do.
are linked, which means if my starter dies, player 2's starter also dies. And they can't do anything about it.
It's tragic,
Plus,
actually.
We can only have one
I've done a couple of these, but I was
actually
actually the guy who lost.
So if I catch a water type and add it to my team, person 2
teamwork.
can't have a water type at all on theirs. And cherry on top, all Pokemon are randomized. I can walk into the grass at any point.
Welcome randomization, baby.
God. And maybe he'll just kill all my animals right then and there. So
Most
with all
likely,
these new rules in place, I needed to find a player 2. One who's a real Pokemon master, able to adapt, improvise, and strategize all at the drop of a hat. And who else other than Pokemon Master himself? Jacob Alpharad.
I was gonna expect
has a
Pichal.
50-50 Nuzlocke win ratio. Here's our Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Soul Link Nuzlocke. We both go downstairs, barely greet our mom, and immediately beeline it to
by the
Professor
way, this one is actually a genuine first reaction. I have not actually seen this one. Like the other ones, I've seen it, but forgot a lot of things. This one, it's actually official. Like, I've never seen this one. So I'm surprised I haven't seen it. But yeah, I saw it on the channel while looking for the platinum one, and I was like, wait, she did a Soul Link? So I'm definitely gonna enjoy watching this.
Lab to see what Pokemon he's
gonna
got
be
for
enjoy
us,
what the hell was
we
that?
don't know. They're
I'm gonna
random.
enjoy watching it.
In case you forgot what I just said, we stroll up to him and he pats Jacob on the head and goes, "Here, choose from these 3. I picked them specially for you. Torterra, Tentacruel, or Ludicolo."
I gotta say, every time we play Soul Link,
what do I get? Why not Mankey Ariatus?
Like,
awesome.
One
Jacob
player
takes
gets all the good
and I take
mons,
Mankey, and we name them
the other
Franklin.
one gets
On our way to talk to Mr. Pokemon,
That's how it
Jacob
always
runs
goes.
into a Regirock in a random patch of grass, which just flat out explodes on him. No one died, luckily, but
That's
also,
3rd gen,
oh
baby,
my
or
god, we get an
4th
egg,
gen.
and immediately Professor Elm calls and tells us he's been robbed and bullied. You really couldn't handle being alone for 10 minutes, could you? On our way back to help a grown adult, we stumble onto a shady figure who scoffs, challenges us to a battle with Pokemon he stole from Elm, which we immediately win.
Which is called Silver,
then drops
apparently.
his wallet, passport, credit card, driver's license, social
Not
security,
the credit
Target
card.
gift card on the
Not
ground
the Target gift card, no!
For the world
the Target
to
gift
see.
card.
Dude, get your craps together. You can't be doing that when you're a wanted fugitive.
Target
Back
gift
in the
card
lab,
ban,
Elm is
wow.
crying on the floor as the police and our neighbor are trying to comfort him. And the police asks us if we saw anyone suspicious.
Did you?
We saw his info. Now here we get to name our rival.
I saw
Jacob
everything.
And I try to think
Even
of
his
someone
Target
that we
gift
both
card.
shared some sort of rivalry
Wanna have
with.
it?
When we remembered a certain professional Pokemon Nuzlocker has been consistently reacting and critiquing our Nuzlocke so
There
far.
is Pichal.
Some of his comments were more critical than others and directed at one of us more than the other. Mr. Policeman, his name is Jan. Hi, Jan. Let's see if you can destroy us from the inside out. Anyway, our neighbor takes us out to some grass to show us how to catch a Pokemon.
I watched Peach
into
Articuno, I haven't seen too much of this content, but I have seen a couple.
And turns to us and goes,
I watched his like Ludwig reaction to it, Ludwig's Nuzlocke.
They give us some Pokeballs and we can finally start our journey. We both run around in the grass and our first encounters are Barboach and Houndoom. This would have been awesome for Jacob if he could catch the dang thing. Since we only had Pokeballs, Houndoom was not getting in the ball no matter what.
Wait, guys.
And we ended up
I feel like in the Nuzlocke, you always get your best encounters in the first route when you can't catch them. Every single time. Like, you're going to get your best stuff when you cannot catch it. Like, when you don't have the resources or money to do so. And it's always a sad experience to see, like, a Pokemon you really want, but it slips through your fingers because it's just not possible at that stage of the game. And it makes me sad thinking about it. Honestly. Very sad. Okay, but anyways, it's not my Nuzlocke.
Not getting that pair, but you know, it's alright. There's plenty more encounters like Hoppet Farfetch'd that Jacob accidentally kills. Or Geodude Gyarados that Jacob accidentally kills.
No way, brother! What?
Pyro Charizard that Jacob accidentally killed.
Okay, to be fair, he's killing all the good mons. Like, he was gonna get all the good mons, alright? So, like, I guess that's okay. Because, like, he benefited the most out of those captures if they got it, so I guess that's fine. But absolutely criminal. But I've been that guy before though. I think when I played a Soul Link, I think I did one once with a friend of mine. It was a 4-way Soul Link, I think. And yeah, I was the shit disturber that time, and I killed everything. It was a starter run, baby. The starters and a dream, and it certainly was a dream. We didn't win.
Hey, why do I get this? And Jacob gets all this.
I know, right?
And why do you keep killing him, Jacob? But finally, in the ruins
stop killing them.
we managed to catch a new pair. Sand/Camerupt. Not bad at all.
Hell yeah.
We tried to name them Michael, but both misspell it, so welcome to the team, Michels. Then on Route 32, we catch Totodile Beedrill, which is also pretty good.
Okay, that's kind of good.
For just me. We started combining the two Pokemon to create their names, so we ended up somehow with Bedrodo. We ran into a trainer who had a frickin' Palkia on his team. Fun fact, did you know if you Google Palkia type weakness, Google will tell you that he's weak to Fairy and Salamence.
And
no other dragons, just Salamence. So Jacob and I started joking around every time we saw Palkia.
Salamence is the secret weapon.
No, if only I had a Salamence. Uh-oh, don't have a Salamence over here. It was kind of strange how many Palkias we ran into, but that didn't stop us from bullying.
He was taking up a lot of,
so we take on
a lot of space. Yeah, let's watch the video.
The first gym leader, who has Kyogre Bronzor and
that's not a flying bird.
Dragonair. Oh my god.
Yeah,
After
I realized I was
going to
say bird, but I said flying, then I said flying bird. Yeah,
I don't know how that happened, but hey, everyone's alright. Oh, he's gonna take himself out. Oh my god! How about some encounters to lighten the mood? Oh,
it's great.
Hello, Shuckle Suicune. That Jacob accidentally kills.
Of course he did.
Bugsy, who luckily wasn't as stacked as Faulkner. And as we step outside, Jan, who is surprised we haven't been demolished yet, yeah, I'm surprised too, challenges us to a battle, which we also win.
Ludicolo and an Ariados? Come on, Jan.
Deoxys in the forest, who someone accidentally kills, and make our way to Goldenrod, where there's a security guard
I don't wonder who, Jacob.
Pokemon. He hands me a Porygon 2, which I'm
just
ecstatic
kidding. I know
about.
what she's implying.
Turns to Jacob.
Just Kevin.
And gives him Regigigas, which we can't use because they're both normal types.
It's a token now. I think you can do that.
Of course, you get the only normal type besides actual God. We beat Whitney, and in the national
I give it like a
Flaffy, which
mulligan for that kind of stuff.
I pitched to Jacob that I'm willing
especially
to trade
in
the
randomizer
Bedrodos to make room for this new pair, so he essentially switches Beedrill with Flaffy, which we shake on. Welcome to the team.
Shaking hands.
And then my Plap immediately almost gets
killed.
No
Plap. How dare. Plappy.
Jaiden.
Slip. Switch. Oh my god, I can't talk today. That's why I have to read my book before I record.
Sorry, my bad. We find Dragonair Shuppet, which is an actually insane pair we can use right away. But yeah, I ended up killing that one.
Yeah,
but I'm sorry, Jacob. It is harder than it looks to catch these things.
This time it's your fault. That's how it goes, though.
Route 36 that actually turn out to be
I'm waiting for something crazy to happen.
We kind of named them Dilly-Doo and could have added them
right
to
now.
the
It's
team
pretty
as
tame for a
fodder,
Nuzlocke.
but we ended
Besides,
up
you know,
forgetting to,
and
which is a pretty silly mistake. But what's the worst
Go
that
in the
could
box.
happen? Who needs death fodder in a Nuzlocke? Jacob and I
Everyone.
make it to critique and walk into the burned tower. As we were about to go down there, Jan runs up and is like, "You're only trying to catch Suicune to make yourselves look stronger than you actually are." And
yes,
we're like,
actually.
no, we killed him a while ago, but he still wanted to battle, probably to show off the Mew
what?
he somehow
You killed
found.
him?
We beat him yet again, go downstairs, scare off the dogs, and go challenge Morty. Jacob didn't have any trouble for the team Morty had for him, but for me, I was having a bit of a harder time because
I asked for something
he
now.
had a Lugia, which neither me nor my team could even handle. All I could do was bubble beam it with Clap and pray I don't get crit one shot as Jacob just sits there watching. But it ended up working out. We arrived at
that's crazy that you bubbled him to death.
Almost falling to our literal death along the way. Reached Jasmine at the top, who's like, climb back down and go get medicine for
I hate guys. I hate this. I hate this so much. This part of the game. I'm like, you made me climb all the way up here. Why couldn't you, like, you know, tell the message to one of your gym trainers and be like, hey, if someone comes by here and they're probably a good trainer, so they could probably go get the stuff. And there's also like a gym badge at the island, so you can entice them, you know, like on the way there, you can go get the medicine for the Ampharos, and then we can go to the island. We could have saved a lot of time here. There were ways around it, okay? My one gripe, I know it's to pad the game. I know why it's there. I don't like it though. I gotta be honest.
And we were like, we almost died getting here. Surfing to Cianwood, we
encountered
Obama Snow Pupitar.
Oh my god.
And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, we did catch them.
Hell yeah!
Joined the team immediately, and suddenly we've got a pretty powerful lineup going on. Also, a random guy in town gifted us a Mewtwo and Weepinbell. Finally!
A Mewtwo? Yeah, brother! And then it dies.
But we had to box him because we couldn't have two grass types. All of this sudden shared luck, combined with our 0-death win streak, got us feeling pretty confident.
Here it goes.
Which naturally means it's time to get kicked in the throat. Specifically by a black belt martial artist.
Of course. Yeah, that's perfect.
Was indescribably tough in the most bullcrap way possible. For me, Jacob had no trouble at all because he's Jacob. He had a Kingdra, which I brought Obamatar out for. Nothing else on my team could really do anything against it. The main drawback of this is Obamatar's Snow Warning ability, which creates hail, damaging every Pokemon,
God damn, the
my
chip
own,
damage, dude. It does stuff. It works.
Pretty inconvenient in a Nuzlocke. I even made a teeny tiny comment about it when I first got him. I'm gonna call it. Snow's gonna kill one of my Pokemon.
Oh, no way. You can't say that and expect it not to. I mean, you called it, I guess, but damn it.
Frostlass, who, if you don't know, has Snowcloak.
Did you not randomize abilities? That's why I randomize abilities, dude.
20% harder to hit if there's hail. You want to know how many Pokemon in Gen 4 have this ability? 5. 3 of which being Mamoswine. You want to know how many Pokemon there are in Heart Gold, Soul Silver? 493. Now, I know these odds sound pretty awful already, but you know what this Frostlass does? She uses Ominous Wind. Ominous Wind has a 10% chance to boost every single stat of the user. She gets the stat boost twice in a row.
Man, why you juice?
After a lot of strategizing, we both decided the best option for us would be to send in Michel as death fodder to heal up Clap, because he's the only one that can really do anything at this point. And what happens? Please don't get another.
Unless, wait. Classic Jaiden fake out.
He's good. He's so good.
No.
No, never mind. I was excited for a second.
Michel as soon as he comes out.
I was waiting for the. I was waiting for it.
Poor Camerupt. He was so proud for making it out of Jack's gym, and then just falls over dead for no reason. I got Plap healed up and basically started heal stalling, which sure isn't a noble strategy.
Here you go. Keep fighting. You can do it.
Come on. After literally struggling against my own bad luck for what felt like hours.
Take your medicine. Keep fighting.
Frostlass goes down.
I like how he's just sitting in the box. It's funny.
Holy shit. Jacob practically drags me out of the gym.
Man's just chilling. Oh, no, not the finger.
We decided to add a pair we caught back on Route 35, which was Charmeleon Dawn fan named Darfell. A fantastic duo. I was admittedly, and I think justifiably, still really salty about what we just went through. But Jacob
I'd be too.
like,
man, come on, brother.
We got our Darfells leveled up and returned to Olivine to feed Amphi the medicine that we picked up.
Take your fucking medicine
do your job. And check this out.
Like that. Yeah.
Already done.
It's back.
Oh my god.
Look at our 2 screens real quick.
Nah, it's all right. She also had a Deoxys.
Man,
We headed
who
to
randomized the
Mahogany
ROMs?
Town,
No, like,
catching and
actually,
adding-
I bet Jacob randomized the ROMs. I gotta be honest. I could feel it in my chest. I'm not saying he did that on purpose or anything, but I bet he randomized the ROMs. Like, I think it just happened that way. Because I swear, every time someone randomizes the ROMs for you, you get the harder ROM. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. But then again, I could be wrong.
Nidoran and Barrel named Barrel to the team.
Also, I
And
think
in
they
the
do
Lake
both.
Of Rage, Jacob cut a
I think they do
Kyogre
both
paired with my
regions.
Swalot. We never use this pair, but I
'Cause
just
we're
wanted
only
to
10
mention
minutes
it for reasons. We approach the glistening shadow of the
The
Lake
glistening.
Beast, activate the
Glistening.
encounter, and find a shiny
S.
Venerean
Yeah,
Dawnfan.
it's always bad.
Not,
It's always
you know,
bad. I don't
the
know why.
best, but hey, free shiny Pokemon. Doesn't hurt to cat. Oop, I killed it. That's
Yeah,
again
I always kill
my
it
bad.
too. I don't know
Sorry.
why.
Lance walks up to us and goes, "Hi, I'm Lance." Grabs us by the
Hi,
wrist,
I'm
kicks
Lance.
down
Come,
the door to the
let us
Mahogany
stop
Town
a criminal
7-Eleven,
organization together,
kills one of
10-year-olds.
the guys in there, and runs into the rocket hideout where he continues to wipe out any living organism he finds down there.
He was built diff. I gotta be honest.
Classic Lance.
Demon time.
We decided to copy him and beat up all the executives and their
As
power
10-year-olds do
generator.
to
Right
copy
before we fly to
the
Goldenrod,
adults.
we pick up the 7th badge and then continue curb stomping Team Rocket.
It's like, yeah,
We're
I know
getting a
the
bit
evil
too comfy,
organization is
though,
taking
and as
over a
Jacob
town.
wasn't paying attention.
But I'm going to get my badge first.
Mainly because he just got a chicken sandwich. Obamatar was killed by a golem's
Obama!
earthquake.
No. Obama.
Oh no. That was
I like how he came
really
out of his
bad
ball to
blow,
die.
and it stung much more because we weren't paying attention.
Valid.
But we did have to move on, especially since we were literally in the middle of a gang fight. We shoved our way to
It's like,
Rocket
yeah,
Executive
you know,
and
you
Big
gotta
Boss
lock
Archer
in here.
and give him a bit of a throat chop so he would calm down and stop
Honestly,
doing whatever it is he was doing.
you're not
And
a fitting
everyone is saved.
replacement for
On our
Big
way to
Giovanni, man.
Blackthorn, we catch
You are,
Frostlass Corfish,
alright.
which put me into a
Ooh.
vengeful trauma spiral.
Yeah.
You.
Yo, the
And then
instant
Jacob
fuck
caught
you, dude.
himself both a Suicune and an Azelf.
Aw,
We
look at the
arrived and took on
Roselia.
Claire, who led with a Mewtwo against me, which at this point I shouldn't even be surprised. But all the rest of our team was pretty much a pushover for both of us. Claire's a bad sport and refused to think we were good trainers.
Claire
so we
is such
talked
a
to the old
baby,
man
brother.
behind the gym, and he's like, "So do you beat your Pokemon?" And we were like, "No." And he's like, "Awesome, Claire, give him the stupid badge." What? So now we can head
It's
to
like,
the
give him the
Elite
badge, girl. Come on.
Hey guys, I think you should go fight a horde of Asian women in Ekritik. So we
Like,
enter the
all
Ekritik
right, then,
Theater
I
and start fighting
guess.
the women, and the second girl for me
Fine.
sends out Ambipom. As I
That's what
switched
you
to
want.
Franklin, it screeched, which I
I could have made a
didn't
joke there,
pay
but I'm not
attention
going
to. And Ambipom double hit killed Franklin.
You had the advantage. You had every advantage available to you. I know she said she wasn't paying attention, but like, come on, man. Yo, a karate chop to the face might have done it, you know? I think it would have done it, you know? Just saying. I don't know how that happened, but I mean, I know how that happened. You weren't paying attention, but that's crazy, brother. Buy an Ambipom
Our starters died. Dude,
and your
that was
starters?
really sad. We were about to make it to
I know
the
yours
Elite
is
Four
mid,
with
but
them, and
still.
bam. Not alive anymore. They were with us through everything. Pretty much the backbone.
I'm not
to
that
our
attached to
teams.
you, Franklin. I gotta be honest.
Man, Jan's gonna make so much fun of us when he finds
Probably.
out. As we're still mourning, the last kimono
I
girl
did.
rests
Insane, brother.
Wailord.
No, oh my, I'd hate that.
Woman, we're
I hate that.
lamenting over here. We try to leave and the
We're
girls are all,
grieving.
No.
Stop
Go
resting.
catch the legendary Pokemon. He's already got 3, so I head to Whirl
Well, you-
Islands and
you sure
Jacob
should have
scales the
one, you
bell
know?
Tower. And what legends do we find? The legendary Zangoose and
Oh yeah, you
Loudred.
randomized it.
Finally, we have some freedom again. And as soon as we
You did. Oh man, yeah. I remember I did that once before when I was randomizing my Nuzlocke, and I went to the tower, or like where I forget what game it was. I think it was this game now in particular, and I was like, wait, where the fuck is my legendary? After that Nuzlocke, I always made sure to keep legendaries as legendaries every single time, because I want what I expect. You know, I want a legendary for a legendary. I do not want a fucking Zangoose as my legendary, okay? Oh, man. I'd be so sad. Because that's like the part I'm waiting for in a Nuzlocke is to what legendary I'm gonna get. It's the fucking rush, baby.
We touch the water in
What
Newbark
weapon
to
can
head
I
to
use to
Victory
win?
Road. What pops up from the bottom of the lake but Entei himself and Doduo. Oh my god!
Yo, man's actually threw a Master Ball at it.
Hello, Dode.
No
That's
way.
going in the
Oh,
box to
he's
his fire
go.
types.
Oh,
we
hell
catch
yeah.
Cascoon
I thought he was gonna
Regirock
kill
in
a Dodo.
Victory Road, and
I
heading towards
actually
the
did.
exit, Jen sprints up from behind us, and I iconically say, "This is your last chance to kill one of our Pokemon, Jan." And what
Oh,
happens?
you can't say, you keep death flagging.
Oh my god. No.
You keep death
What
flagging.
Oh. That's not
Why,
great.
Jaiden?
Oh, he killed one of our Pokemon. Yeah,
Jaiden
that
won.
sucks. That really
And again,
sucks.
you had the
Starfront was an
advantage.
incredible pair we've had since the 5th gym, and we
You're
really grew to
fine,
lean on.
Donnie.
We lost quite literally half our team right before the Elite Four.
Oh,
we beat Jan for the
Jaiden,
last
why?
time,
I
entered
thought
the
you were
Indigo
seasoned
Plateau,
now.
and immediately bolt to the PC to see what kind of damage control we can do.
Yeah, you
After
gotta
a very
rebuild.
long time of trying to stitch together the best teams possible, we ended up
Guys,
with this. Ampharos
we lost
Empoleon,
half our team.
The Barrel Nidoqueen, Beautifly Cradily, Dodrio Entei, and Victory Bell Mewtwo. I know. Wow,
Kinda
Jaiden,
stacked.
Super balanced.
Kinda
You've
stacked,
got Mewtwo
little
and Entei,
bit.
and Jacob has a Beautifly. Look, this is the best we could do. I promise. Tell him, Jacob. Tell him. Anyway,
yeah,
big deep
I'd be
breath.
like that too. I'm
Here
like,
we
yeah.
go into the unknown depths
Sure.
of the Elite Four.
I bet there was
Will,
better
Koda,
stuff
and
in
Bruno
there.
were all no problem at all. We breezed right past them. Everything was going great.
Hell yeah! Until a
It's done.
fucking beaver dies, it's fucking
Oh,
the barrel.
Oh my god.
There's two of them.
It's fine. I win these.
On the other hand, Karen
I'd
was
win.
not as nice.
No, I just mean, what if he does any charge move?
You're
Um,
also normal.
Okay, he just did cross chop. He's dead. It's fine. I was safe to fly him. I'm just paranoid.
He's normal.
Oh my god. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god.
It's typing.
Oh no. Guys,
Normal
we're so sorry
fly.
we got you killed in the first, 15 minutes of having you.
Killed
we
the
ended up
bro-
getting
the
out
dog.
of the battle
Picked up
with
the
no
dog.
more casualties,
could
but
you?
facing Lance with a team of 4 each is really
I can't
not
talk
ideal,
today, man.
to say the least. But we walked up to him nonetheless.
Trying,
Whether
guys, I'm
we win or
trying.
lose here, this is our last battle. He leads with Fiona and Ledian, which we were both like, ha ha ha, Lance, is this all you've got? And then he hits us with the no. Jacob was up against his
It's like,
Porygon
haha, it's not even
Z,
my final form.
Rampardos, Licky Licky, Zapdos.
Ooh, I
and
love the
Quaffle.
art.
And
I
even
love
though
that.
It's a pretty stacked team, he was holding his own and getting through them really well. On my end, I was dealing with a giga-impacting Snorlax, which I really had
Oh,
nothing
I love
for.
this.
I just
What?
had to
The
pray for
final
no crits
battle's
and as many
insane.
misses as possible. It goes down eventually, and what does he send out next?
Of
Palkia.
course, he's taking up space again. Oh my god,
Oh.
brother.
I could really use a Salamence right about now.
Yeah.
This is what we get. We bullied
Jaiden.
Palkia so much during our
Jaiden.
journey here. Looking at my team,
This
I
is the
don't have
time,
anything that can handle Palkia either.
Mewtwo.
Except for Mewtwo. And what happens? He gets Spatial Rend crit one shot turn 1. I
No.
am in a lot
Frieza.
of trouble. I took so much time getting past Snorlax that Jacob was already done
Yo,
with
his
battles,
mid-team
so all he
won.
could
That's
do was
crazy.
watch this massacre from
He
the
won with his
sidelines.
mid-team.
I sent out Dilly-Doo to confuse stall him and just
Low-key.
try to chip
Oh,
away
man.
at him with basically nothing. And my god was I lucky, because if Palkia hit one more crit at any point, Dilly-Doo and the run was over.
Man, Credilly
And
kind
I
of
was
going
forced to
in,
dance
dude.
on that line for a long time. But eventually,
Cradilly?
Dilly-Doo lands the
Yo.
finishing blow.
I never
was
suspected.
So proud. The pair that we caught so early on and
My
deemed as
God.
death fodder was the one saving us. We're so
Nah.
sorry for doubting
Let's
you,
go. I
Dilly-Doo.
love that
Thank
for
you
them.
for sticking by us. And not
But don't
dying.
give me any
But that
Dilly-Doo
was
on
only
my
half
team. I
of
don't want it.
Lance's team, might I remind you. Plap took out his Sand Slash, which stung. But Bastiodon came out, tanked Plap's
like,
Surf,
ooh, old
and
wounds.
killed him with Metal Burst. I was in shock with that
Oh,
one.
the
That
penguin,
was
he
our
got
second oldest
plapped.
pair. Ever since our Franklins died, Jacob and I both started
Man,
seeing
you
the
got-
Plaps as our star members. Beryl came out and revenge finished the Bastiodon, and Lance's last Pokemon
yeah.
was big ol' hard-hitting,
Oh, yeah.
tanky frickin' Azumarill. I sent
Azumarill,
Dilly-Doo
baby.
back out because Beryl would die immediately.
Isn't he a rock
And
type?
started the chipping game again. If that wasn't bad enough, Azumarill
Was that
set
the
up the
fucking
rain and an Aqua
One
Ring
Piece
for
face?
itself, which turned this fight from
Like what?
This awful one-on-one lasted 10 whole minutes.
No
I slap
way,
him,
brother.
He slaps back much harder.
I crash out.
And then heals. And then I heal. But eventually, Dilly-Doo wins the stalling battle, and Azumarill goes down. In an unpredictable turn of events, Dilly-Doo saved us from utter defeat. What an adventure we
can't
just
believe
went
it.
on.
Credilli
Insane
actually
encounters,
was the MVP.
Insane bullcrap, friends, death, bullying, and the Dilly-Doos. Thanks for going on this journey with me, Jacob. I quite literally couldn't have done it without you. And a salute to the buddies we made along the way.
Hell yeah.
Except you.
Fuck you, Frostlass, you murderer. I'm gonna be honest, this is probably my least favorite one, but it was still good. Like, none of these were bad, but this is definitely my least favorite. I liked all the jokes, but the story wasn't as good as Platinum. I guess after Platinum, after what happened in that one, you should watch it, by the way, if you haven't already, because that was a fucking amazing one, and I was like so shocked at what happened with the story of it. Like, after Platinum, I don't know how you get better, you know? But this one is great too. I love the crazy shenanigans. Oh, this is the same message. I'll read that in a second. But I want to say, right, like, and so links are always fun because they just have shenanigans in it. Like, you have another person to bounce off of, and it's funny when you lose their mon, but it's also kind of sad because you lost a mon too. But it's also really funny seeing their reaction after you lose a mon. It's it's great. It makes me feel less sad at my loss, you know, because I'm like, I could drag someone else down with me. It's great. I did a Soul Link with my friend Snow, and it's like I accidentally killed her Typhlosion. That was funny. But all right. Thank you to my team. You've given me the space to stay inspired and keep making content. I genuinely enjoy making. I owe you all so much. Thank you for everything. Okay, the team. The team. The crew. The motley crew of people making this. Thank you for supporting our videos. I'm so grateful to be in the spot I am and to be able to do any of this in the first place. Thank you for watching so much. This is closer to end. This is the end. This is the end. No way. Wait a minute. This is the finale. But there's one more. It's the 50 types, but I don't think it has a Nuzlocke. But I'm still gonna watch it anyway because it was requested of me. But alright guys, that is I attempted a 2-player Pokemon Nuzlocke. And that was a ride. Honestly, like I said before, not my favorite one out of the bunch. But that's usually how sequels and like prequels go, right? If they're not as good as the first and it's kind of goes downhill. At the end of the day, they're both really good. They're all really good. And the quality is up there. I love the art in these. Their team did the best job they could have, and I enjoyed every second. So I recommend you go subscribe to Jaiden if you haven't already, but let's be honest, you probably are. And if you want to watch the video and you haven't seen it without me yapping the entire time, literally, then you can, you know, go over there and link in the description. And while you're down there, maybe leave a like and subscribe. Again, help the cause. We're almost at 200 subscribers. We're right there, people. We're right there, and the goal is 500 before May, because that's when the year thing goes up and everything. So I would be really appreciated if you can help me get a partner this year. That'd be crazy. But okay, guys, I've had fun, and I'll see y'all in the next video for the last of the Jaiden Pokemon videos I'm going to be reacting to. It'll be crazy. And yeah. All right. Bye, guys.